Hello everyone, Wichita Railfanning here. This for some reason does not look like somewhere in Kansas. I wonder why. Welcome to Granite City, Illinois. Yup, that's right, I made a trip to Illinois. I went last year, but I barely recorded anything, which is a mistake I didn't make this year. The first train I caught was an NS Manifest with a horseless nose ES40DC and a GP20C Eco from Canadian Pacific. The next train was an NS local with the Solo X Conrail GP40-2 leading. Next was an Amtrak Midwest service, which I'm assuming was the Lincoln Service Missouri River Runner. After that, a PSR-styled manifest came through with the Solo NS AutoStart ES44DC. The second to last train was an Autorack train with a Solo leading ET44AC, which was really cool. After that, I decided to leave for a little bit since it was kind of dead, but I made the choice to go down to the TRRA yard, which was just down the road, and I somehow managed to catch this. Also, this doesn't even count as the final train, as it wasn't even moving or anything. Yup, that's right, I finally caught an Illinois Central Death Star ST-70. I was super happy with that catch, so I figured my luck would be even better when I came back. Later that evening, I came back to Granite City, and immediately when getting to my railfanning spot again, I saw headlights of an oncoming train, and let's just say the second motor on it was definitely a surprise. Yup, that's right, NS-1251, one of only 2 ST-70 ICCs ever built for Norfolk Southern as of current. I was not told of this, nor did I even know this was in Illinois, so I was extremely happy to have caught it. The next day I went to Joliet as I had gotten word that 2 City Rail GEVOs were leading a manifest back to back. The first train that I caught was CN M343-91 with an SD75 IACC leading and a BC Rail-9 trailing last. Now, you may be wondering, what's going on this time? Well, allow me to explain. So pretty much what's going on is that since M343-91 came through, the City Rail duo had to stop in a siding until the train cleared. So I went to Crest Hill siding, and you wanna know what I found? Nothing! I was really devastated that I couldn't catch the City Rail duo, since I've yet to see those lead, but I'm still happy with the catch of the BC Rail-9. The next day was the big day for me, as I was gonna go to Pine Junction in Gary, Indiana, but first we gotta make a trip to Harlem Avenue Station. The first train to pass Harlem Avenue was Metra train 1225 BNSF with an F40 PHM-3 liter. Next up was Metra train 1254 BNSF with another F40 PHM-3. However, the cab car was leading this time since it came from Aurora. After that, two intermodals popped up out of nowhere, so this was quite a treat. Next was another outbound Metra train with an F40 PH-3 liter. Next up was Metra train 1256 BNSF with another F40 PHM-3, which met the outbound at Harlem Avenue. After those cleared the station, an eastbound intermodal came through with an H2 ES44 DC and an early bird -9 trailing second and third. The final train I caught in Berwyn was an eastbound empty tanker train with a -9 trailing second. After that cleared, I finally made my way up to Pine Junction, and let me just tell you, Clark Road is so bad. There's potholes everywhere. But anyways, the first thing I caught right as I get to Pine was an eastbound CSX manifest with the Western Maryland sticker unit leading the train. The next train was an eastbound BNSF tanker train with a solo leading ace and a solo trailing ace on the back end. Oh, and this was on the NS Chicago line. Next was a westbound CSX intermodal with a solo leading ES44AH that stopped for who knows what. Oh, and while this intermodal was stopped, a dang CPKC auto rack came in westbound on the Chicago line. Hooray! After the autorack train cleared, the intermodal left, and just in time too, as there was an eastbound NS line through Pine, and this had a pretty neat surprise on the head end. Yup, a -9 liter, something I was not expecting at all, like holy. The next train was a CSX manifest with a solo leading CM44AH equipped with a K5HL. After that manifest cleared, I started hearing EMD noises coming from the CN, so naturally I was curious as to what it was, and then this popped up. Wait, why did the Norfolk Southern gates go down? Oh yeah, that's right. Next up was an eastbound NS/CPKC manifest with a KCS leader. Nice. forgot to add in that there was an Amtrak. My bad, y'all. The next train was what I was truly out for, NSB-09, which was returning from Indiana Harbor with a partial whiteface leader. I was not expecting to see this duo since it had been at least a month or so now, or longer, since this power was put on B-09, and I was expecting something completely different. But anyways, enough yap, here's the train. Next was the CSX local with an ex-Conrail GP38-2 solo leading long hood forward with 2 steel coil cars. After that, a CSX International double stacker came in and kind of caught me off guard. The final mainline train was an eastbound NS intermodal with another Dash 9 liter. What? The final thing I saw while at Pine Junction was another Canadian National with an Iowa Northern Jeep trailing. Kinda sad that it didn't leave since it has an RS3L from what I was told.